Richard Morrison's yes, census was one. Look at words. For
Hello. Hello. We are going on live now at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas, and waiting for some people to join us. We're very happy to be here today. May. I can't believe it's here already. And we're live. We are, what is today's date? May 10th? Slowly but sure. Oh, there we go. It seems like everybody joins on all at once. Everybody joins on all at once, and we're happy to have you. If you are watching, say hello, because I may or may not have a little prize to give away at the end of the day, at the end of the afternoon. So you want to say hello. Actually, we'll pick people through the whole broadcast. Okay. So we will have a little prize to give away. So you want to say hello. So I have your name on there. If I don't have your name on there, no way to say hello. Oh, so we're happy to have you. Oh, it's getting a little bit warmer. Linda Thomas, hello from California. We're happy to have you here. Thanks for joining us. I see you're on YouTube. I finally figured out how to tell whether it's from YouTube or Facebook that people are joining us. Yeah. So, and Sherry McConnell, Indiana. Hopefully it's cooling off a little bit up there. Yeah. Or warming up, I should say. Warming up a little bit up there. And Jean Kelly from McKinney. Hello, Jen from Oklahoma. We're happy to have you. Thank you. Thank you. And I am Tisha Copeland at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. We are so happy to have you today on What's New Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, in case you're not familiar. And I show you what's new in the store, what's coming up, what fun events we have. And we just talk about different things. And incidentally, if you ever have a suggestion of what you would like me to talk about, please tell us. Or if you'd like me to demo something, please drop a note in the comments, because we read the notes. Drop a note in the comment and let me know what you're interested in hearing about, seeing a demo, whatever. Give me ideas for broadcast for What's New Wednesday is what I want to know. And we'll try our best to get it on here. So we are having a typical spring day here in Texas, a little bit cloudy, very humid. It's miserable. I would love to be in California. Somebody said they're in California. I would love to be there. I'm sure it's a little bit cooler and breezier than it is here. I keep looking down at my comments on the computer, so that's what I'm looking down at when I do that. That's where my comments pop up. So when people have questions or they're commenting, I want to be able to read it and say hello and see everything going on all at once. Yes, I'm sure it's lovely there. I would love it to be lovely here. It's warm and humid outside. Of course, we have air conditioners going already because it's Texas. And kind of waiting for it to start raining. I got up, started to fix my hair, and then I was like, oh, forget this nonsense. It was like not going to work. So, anyhow, we're happy to have you today for What's New Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. I have some great things to show you. If you have a chance to tag other people, and you do that by just writing their name in the comment section, if you have a chance to tag them, then they can come over and join you. And every time you make a comment or you tag somebody or you share with somebody, your name's going to go in the drawing to win a little prize that I have today. Okay. So if you want to tag 4 people, I'll give you a hint. Put it in 4 times. That increases your odds of winning the little treat. So instead of putting it in there with 4 names, like your comment has 4 names, put 4 comments, 1 name each. Just saying. It's just a way to work the system. So anyhow, I'll have a fun little gift for you all. But you can comment with your friends' names, and that will tag them and tell them to come over and watch. And who knows, if they keep tagging people and they tag people, they might have a chance to win the little prize too. It's something fun, something that nobody else has yet because they just came in yesterday. Okay, that's how fast they came in. So it's going to be a fun little project. So I have two new fabric lines to show you. I have Tula Pink's Everglow, which is her newest line that just came out. I have four patterns from that line, four designs from that line, and they're on the floor ready to go. I also have Kathy Doughty's line, which is called Kindred. No, it's called Swatch Book. We may or may not have shown this to you before, but I want to show you also how nicely it plays with her previous line that was Kindred Sketches. So I'm going to show you both of those so that you can see how her stuff all works together. Then I have some fun little books and patterns that came in that I want to be able to share with you also. All of this is available on our website, notyourmamasquiltstore.com. All one word, notyourmamasquiltstore.com. And it's all available on our website. And I know Debbie is right back there working on the computer, working her magic, and she'll probably link some of this stuff comments, uh, in the comments, and maybe even as a banner down there at the computer where you can see it like that. So, are you ready to see what we have today? Yeah. Give me some hearts. Give me some yes, yes, yes. Okay. So let me show you a few things. I talked about Tula Pink's new line called Everglow. So I have some more of her line coming in. It's not all here yet. It's coming in a little bit piecemeal. This is a line that she introduced. It's been about a year ago now, and it's got animals. But what is really catching everybody's eye is the neon print on it, the neon fabric look. And it is a really fun line. I think the most favorite thing is, of course, in the regular Tula Pink style, the explosion of color and design. It is just, I mean, she is fabulous at what she does, right? Have you all bought any of the Tula Pink Everglow line yet? Have you seen it and have you bought any? Or did you pre-order? Let us know right there if you did, and we'll know. Um, this is the first one I want to show you. This is the elephant print. Look how pretty this elephant print is. And you can kind of see it there. The elephants have like floral print on it. The elephant has a floral print on it. Super, super pretty. And what I really love about this one is that, and now I'm going to pull this out for Debbie, and she hasn't seen this before, so this might put her over the top because she's never seen me work with this. So this is my little scale um, paper, and it shows me how big a print is if you are into fussy cutting. So if you have something like this, if you're looking, can you see the elephant fits right there in the 5-inch space? That's a 5-inch space. That's fussy cutting if you were to do something like that. Now, this is exactly 5 inches, so you would have to cut it at 5.5 square to get the elephant. It's okay if the behind is missing a little bit. You want the point that it's an elephant. The other thing that is really nice is the 3-inch square. So here is a 3-inch square. If you wanted to just do something like the head, I don't know if you can see that. I ought to put on my glasses. Now, you know what? Should we do another camera? Duh. We think about it 10 minutes afterwards. You can do it on my phone. You just have to send the invitation to my phone. Um, okay. And so we have, if you'd like to do a little bit of fussy cutting. Here's a 3-inch fussy cut flower. It's an orchid and it's absolutely beautiful. So if you like to do that, and also being able to tell that it's not going to cut up, you're not going to lose that much if you do start fussy cutting. I'm trying to see what else we can get. Here is her stuff is a little bit large on this one. You can see a little bit of the 1 inch. So maybe the 1 inch is too small for her cuts because they really are so much design going on in there. Really, really, really pretty. I love all of it. Look at the little tail on the elephant right here. And I'm going to show you the blue one because maybe in the blue, you can see the design on the elephant a little bit better. So this is available in our system already. It's in the Tula Pink line and it's called Everglow. And so, oh, 5662. Oh, it opened it for you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you must look just like me. So this is the Everglow line, and you can find it. Now you can see the what do you call it? Decoration on the elephants, right? All that pretty, pretty little print. So the neon in this, are you okay? Do you want me to help you? Do you need the code?
I'm in here. I think this is a different app.
This is the pass. Do you need my passcode?
I'm in your phone, so I
No, you have my phone already. So if you want to go to StreamYard, are you sending me an invite?
Yes. Do you want me to do it through email?
Yeah. But we thought it'd be better to have a second uh camera. Don't you agree? Give us a thumbs up if you do. It's a little bit hard for me to show it like this. So yeah, so if you're looking at this now, you can really see the lilies that are on there and how pretty they are. So vibrant. And what I would call neon on this is the green highlights on the leaves. Although they're not a true glowy neon on this particular one, they are still it's like a bright chartreuse, which is a yellow green. And also the orange right here that is inside the edge of that, uh, what do you call it? That petal, that is a little bit neon, and that does give you the little bit more of the glowy look that comes with neon. So these are her two lines that are two prints that are elephants, and out of the Everglow. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me show you the next one. There's Miss Debbie. Here's my link. But I'm going to need I need a tripod for this one, Miss Debbie. She's my computer whiz behind the scene. She got it all going on. So the next one I want to show you is the giraffe. First off, you got to stand back from the giraffe to just totally appreciate how gorgeous it is. Look at his long neck, and I love how he really stands out on this with the dots around it, the blue dots, blue and purple dots that are around it, and his neck shines out over and above around the orange plants. Yep, here we go. Go ahead. His it shows out over and above the orange plants. So you can see he goes from one spot to another. I mean, this is long right here. I wonder, let me see how long that is. I never really measured it. You know, when we see it, it's usually bits and pieces of stuff. Okay, I'll let you get that started. I'm already on there for you. So the top of the what do you call it? Giraffe to the bottom of the giraffe is right at 9.5 inches. I mean, yeah, it's right at 9.5 inches. So this is a little small dude when you look at him right here. You see this? So from here to down here, 9.5 inches. So it's really, really pretty. And then you have the little bit shorter one like this. Oops, 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 oops. Like this. You have the little bit shorter one. Oh, you know what? It might not let you on there because you're already on there as Debbie. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So you can see the shorter one right there. You have to completely mute that one. She knows. I don't know why I'm telling her. I forget I'm working with Debbie and not Mark. Did I say that? Is that in my outside voice? Mark being my husband, who is answer to everything, fixing everything. Technology is turn it off and turn it on again. And then he does what all fine men do. He hits it like that's gonna like it's an old television. You have anybody that used to do that in your family? So this one, this little giraffe right here is 6 inches. And I would say the glow and the Everglow for this, what the neon is showing, are these little stars right here. You see all the little in-between stars that are on the yellow background? Well, the stars are a chartreuse. So it is a bright green. It looks like neon. So that's where the neon comes with this one. And they're very floaty. You know, they're just all over and they're very floaty. Very fun. I like the expression on the giraffe. It's just kind of like a cool dude standing there, like just looking elegant. He's like, yeah, I know I'm handsome. Yeah, I know. All the girls want me. At least those are the conversations I have in my head. So that is the one in the gold background, or yeah, call it a gold background. And then you saw the elephant in the blue, not the elephant in the room. Ha ha ha. Elephant in the blue. And you've got the let me see, what did I do here? Trying to fold these all the right way. So when I show them to you again, they all make sense. 5662. Did you sign out?
Yeah, how to get the on and to not play.
Oh, come here. I'll show you how to do that. You just go all the way down like this.
For some reason it won't mute it.
Okay, where's excuse me for a moment. I can't find StreamYard on there. You should be able to mute this one. We're just gonna work through this for a minute, ladies. Hold on here. How's everybody doing today? There we go. Should be okay like that. There's StreamYard. Okay. So the next one I wanted to show you is the one with the giraffes again, but this is going to be the beautiful purple. Purple and eggplant. And oh my gosh, look how those dots pop out now on that purple and eggplant color. Now, what's interesting to me on this one is that you see the dots and you see the greenery, and the giraffes almost look like background. They don't really look like a giraffe looking them at first, where you can come up close and see them, and they're that beautiful purple color. On this one, you see the giraffes right away. Just because of the change of color, you can see the giraffes right away. So it comes out really, really pretty. Is it still not letting you in?
And
Here we go. We are in.
doing the sound, but
It shouldn't be doing sound. Is it still trying to do sound?
got your volume down all the way under.
Okay.
So you could just kind of have it over here. I hope it can be reverb.
Okay. See if it comes up. It's trying to do it. Okay. Oh, yeah. We want to turn that off. Audio echo cancellation on. Mic volume. It still says snow. Okay, I'm not sure if you're hearing any reverb. If you all hear any reverb, let me know and we'll get rid of it. What I'm probably going to do is turn this way down low. And we've got that camera coming online. There we go. And it went away. Okay, we ask right here. I'm going to add you to the stream. Look, we got it on now. Yay! Okay, so let me show you some of this stuff. Okay, see, isn't this better to be able to look at some of this? It is. Okay, I don't know if you can get me in the picture-in-picture layout. No? I don't know what I did. Okay, Deborah says it sounds fine. She's in Maine. Yay! Okay, I don't know how to make my giraffe one bigger and make me smaller, Debbie. As a matter of fact, I think it's on there backwards, and maybe that's why, because I think it's the main one. Has to be the other way around. Either way, we've got it now. So this is the Tula Pink line. You can see, as I was saying right here, the giraffes show up so much more right here because of the background fabric than when you do it right next to the purple fabric. I don't think the purple shows up as much as the gold. The giraffes, I mean, I see them. I know they're there, but I think what shows up more on this is the greenery. And you see the giraffes right here, but I don't feel like they stand out as much. You see the dots right there. This is another one that the line is just really pretty. You have some options for fussy cutting. You can get the giraffe in there. You can also do some fussy cutting right there with this one. This is just the head. You don't have the whole neck, you just have the head right there. If you wanted to go smaller, here's a 3-inch cut. And if you wanted to go smaller, it's a 1-inch. But in this case, it really doesn't work with the 1-inch. It's not enough unless you just wanted an eyeball, but that's creepy. So this is kind of a scale to give you give you an idea of how big it is. And as I said, from the tip of the horn to the bottom right here, it's 9 inches. So you have a lot of space to work with. So the next one that I have to show you is the hippopotamus. The hippopotamus is so cute. And I think the first thing that Noelle loved about this when she saw it was the feet on the hippopotamus. She's always got a thing with the feet, looking at the feet. I'm not sure why. I think it's I'm not sure why she thinks it's so cute. But you've got, oh, I got to turn it around the other way. You've got the hippopotamus right here. And again, it's as cute as anything. This is a really pretty turquoise. You can see all the fish right here. You see them right there. And then you've got a hippopotamus with a butterfly on its nose, with one of the cranes on its nose, a little bird on its back. Actually, it's on its head. So you have a lot of stuff to different motifs to work with. I see the feet that she's talking about. These little hippo have feet and they just look like, of course, their little hooves or whatever they call them. What you call feet on a hippo? Does anybody know what that is? I don't know. Yes, the purple is amazing, Marianne. You're right. So right here, you can see on my fussy cutting that the 5-inch, you're going to get a nice big cutout right there. Even if you were to do it on the diagonal, you even get more of a cutout. So this is right at 5 inches. You'd have to cut it at 5.5 if you wanted to exactly that. But if you went smaller, it would end up at 4.5, and you still have a lot of room right there to do it. So looking at a 5-inch one, I mean a 3-inch cut, there's a 3-inch to give you an idea of how big those prints are. And you can do some 3 inches. Some of them do better if you're doing it on the diagonal just because of the layout of the art. So it looks a little bit better. Then you go to the 1 inch, and again, you don't have too much. You can cut out a few of the little birds. That's kind of cute, having that little bird right there, and the butterfly. And then you have the fish. Some of the fish even do better on the diagonal, but that's a 1 inch. So that gives you an idea of the scale of this print. Are you all loving this as much as I am? Because I cannot wait to start using this fabric on something. I'm just dying to get to it. I really am. I am. So now we're back to another hippo right here. This one, the fish are going to be a neon pink. And you can see that they kind of pop out on the background. And maybe you can't see it as much on the camera as I can. This is a very vibrant um, purplish pink color, really strong colors. Um, but they're not obnoxious. They're just very nice and bright. And again, looking at this one, you see you can get the same scale as the other hippo fabric I showed you. It's still super pretty. And it is showing, oh, she brought a light out. Look at that. You might have to tilt it down a little bit though. So that helps a little bit looking at some of this stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. I want to kind of makes those little glow in the dark fish shine, don't they? So yeah. So we've got the nice hippo size right there. And this is just another one of hers. I love this line. So this is the little hippos, two different colorways, this bright pinkish lavender color. Oh my gosh, look at the selvage, their little hippo feet. Is that as cute as anything? They're all little hippo feet. That is so darling. Oh my gosh. And the last one that I have in her line is this gorgeous, majestic lion, the He-Man here. And I would say in this one, the neon part of it is going to be these pinks right here. And you can see them in the flowers and in the highlights of his hair. This is a beautiful print, very handsome man. You can get some good fussy cutting out of this one if you wanted. You can see that's the 5 inch right here. The 3 inch isn't going to work as well. You have a little bit of it's going to fill up the whole piece right there. And then again, the 1 inch isn't going to look too good unless you're just fussy cutting some of the flowers. But even then, some of those flowers, they're still pretty big. That adds to the whole layout, the whole design. You can see her really beautiful flowers right here, kind of that poppy flower where it just has 4 petals and it opens up and you've got all the little can't think, what do you call them? They're not pistils, are they? I can't think of what they're called. And you've got some more buds right here. So just a really beautiful line. I love the light turquoise leaves right here in the back, kind of sets off the main print, but you don't notice that you've got that little bit of turquoise. Now you come right over here to the beautiful green and turquoise one. And oh my goodness, look at the difference. Let me move my guy over here. Here we go. So now you can really see the background floral, that turquoise, which looks like it's the same color as this one, but you can really see it here. And the lion really stands out a little bit more because you've got the reds that are popping right next to him, and that draws your eyes this way. So you really see it right there. Beautiful greens and turquoise. I don't see as much neon in this one. It's a little bit softer. It doesn't have those bright pink highlights on there. It's going to be the same size and scale as the other one. Beautiful, beautiful. If you just like to cut up and you're not worried about preserving a face or anything like that, you can see that um, you'll still get lots of color and lots of florals right there. She did that. There was one that she did a line a few years ago that was with what Loch Ness monster on it, and you could only see it every now and then, the little Loch Ness monster in the water. And when you saw that, if you cut it up, you didn't even realize you had cut something up. It kind of showed up as a surprise in various places because you would see the little face popping out somewhere in your cutting, but it didn't distract that you had cut up a big print. So yeah, I don't mind sometimes cutting stuff up because I know I'm still getting colors in there that I want, even if I'm cutting pieces. So these are the lines that I have at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. This is Tula Pink's line called Everglow. It is on the website now. So if you would like to purchase it, you are welcome to head over there right now and take a look at it. Let me pull this over here. You can see these beautiful colors. See all of them right here. They just look so pretty when they're all put together. Look at that. And then the animal prints over here. I just love that. Look at this one. This is the elephant print. I wonder if each one is different. I don't have one on. Yeah, that one doesn't show it. I wonder if it's on this zebra or if all the prints are the same. That one doesn't have one. This is that one. What is this one? Different for each one. Look, this one has lion claws. Can you see the little lion claws on there? That is so cute. I love to collect the selvages. Does anybody else do that that's watching me? I love to collect the selvages on stuff. And one day I'm actually going to make something with all of them. I won't just talk about them. So this is the Tula Pink Everglow line. So the next line I wanted to show you is Kathy Doughty. Kathy Doughty is an artist out of Australia. If you follow any Australian artist, her name is, or she's the owner of Material Obsession and just has some wonderful stuff. She does some really fun applique, and you think that does not work well together because she's very kind of free thinking in her color matching and stuff. She's not very matchy. And it looks so spectacular. The um appliques that she does, so very kind of like what's a good word I'm thinking of? Folksy, maybe? It's that's not a good description either. It's just her stuff is great. So you have to, if you have a minute when we're done with this, take a look at her stuff. It's Kathy Doughty, and she's with Material Obsession. This is her newest line called Kindred Spirit. And this is going to have some beautiful, look at that. Cockatiels right there. You've got a big cockatiel. You have some beautiful, like pheasants, maybe. This looks like a rooster. This one definitely is a rooster. Look how colorful that is. And then you've got lots of caladium leaves right here. Lots of little seeds that they're eating at. Here's a very pretty partridge or some kind of dove, maybe. It kind of looks like a pigeon maybe. There's another one that you can kind of see. Let me show you right here. It's facing backwards. That's another very pretty bird. Not sure what it is. I'm not sure she made them all look like a particular kind of bird, but maybe she did. This is printed on a dark purple background, and then this lighter purple is spread throughout to kind of lighten the print a little bit. You've got some light turquoise right here so that you can see a little bit of lift of color. And then you've got the light pinks right there. So to get a good scale on this, you can see some of her stuff is really nice and big. As you can see this one right here, you've got a nice big piece. You've got some great fussy cutting right there, and it gives you some great scale of stuff to work on. You go to the 3-inch one, it's a little bit smaller so you can see, but you still have room for a little bit of fussy cutting if that's your jam. You can see you can get some of the foliage in there, plants and stuff. And on the 1 inch scale, you can see it's going to be a little bit smaller. You can get some little pieces. This just gives you a real good idea of how big the scale of the print is and kind of what it's going to look like all over. Really, really pretty. So this is in the darker purple, and then we go to a lighter gold. Now, the birds on this one are really going to stick out so much more. Actually, I don't want to cover him up yet, do I? So the birds on this one are going to show off so much more. You've got, again, the same scale. So we're looking at the same scale right here as the other one. You can see, but the colors are going to be different. This one, you have a gold background with little red seeds on it. So you have the offset colors with the greens and again the pinks. These pinks and oranges, kind of a rust color, really stand up off of it, stand off the page. Here you have another cockatoo. Look at that, just raising his feathers at you, raising his wings at you, talking. I love the artwork and the details she put in here with the little crown that he has, a crown of feathers. And you've got some other fun little interesting birds over here. So this is just another really fun line that she came out with. These can be considered what you would call the main print, not the only print, but the main print. And I'm going to put this aside for a minute. Are y'all enjoying this? Do you like seeing it? Is there any questions I can answer? If you have any if you see any questions, Deb, would you let me know?
Someone was asking if we carry any of
Any what? I don't, but I can order them. I don't keep them on stock, but I can order some. So this is another one that goes with the what's it called? Swatch book. I write all this stuff down so I can remember. This is a very pretty bright pink, and you've got the purple spots in here everywhere. And then you kind of have a border print, not really, they're more like big stripes where it gets a little more dense and then it's not as dense here. The scale on this is also very nice, usable. You can go like this where you just have a few of the prints in the outline there, or you can come over here where you really get a lot more print in there, a lot more of the foliage and ties, little bundles is what I'm trying to say. You can see on the 3 inch right here, let me move back over where you can see it. On the 3 inch right here, you can see how much space you have to work with. And the 1 inch for scale shows you can get some of the little plants in there, not everything. Again, this is where you have a little bit of a denser print on the edges and in the middle. This is a fat quarter, so the other side would be just like this. And then right here, it's a little bit sparser with the print itself. These are really cute. They kind of look like little pussy willows tied up, and you've got a little bow holding them together right there. So it's a very cute print. And is it called Corsage and Fuchsia? Fuchsia? Corsage and Fuchsia is that line. And you can see that is really pretty. So when she designs her lines, she does design them so that they work together from line to line, that you don't have to completely stick with one line for fear that moving to a different line is going to kind of throw you off. It's not going to do that. And I'm going to show you how she gets these things to work together. This is from her previous line called Kindred Spirits. And I think this is just a fun one with all the little pagodas. I keep turning it the wrong way. I have to turn it this way. There we go. With all the little pagodas right here, you can see them. They're not all the same. So you've got one right here on this little footbridge, and the pagoda is 2 levels. And then you've got a little rounded top one, and this one looks like a little, I don't know, bell cap right here. Then you move over to this one, And they took the same print, they just flipped it. So now the little bell cap is right here on that pagoda. You still have the two levels, but the little this, yeah, tin cap, I don't remember, and this one, the little round one, is on this side. Your little boats go different ways depending which way this was flipped. I love the pink, purplish pink that stands out on the orange. I think that's really, really fun. And you have these individual little towers spread throughout the print as well. The print, if you notice, has both the colored leaves in here and the just line drawn ones, the little branches. I don't know the names of these trees. It must be something Australian, exotic, I'm sure. They're not mesquite trees, which is what we have here in Texas. Um, but you've got the line drawing right here, and then you've got these that have a little bit of color. So you've really got three colors in here. You've got the orange background, you've got that pink right there, and then you've got the um, charcoal color. It's actually like a really dark brown line drawing. Makes it very pretty and very interesting. So you take that, and you don't have to love the oriental theme to it. If that is not your game, you don't have to love that. You can cut it up and still make it very nice. And you can see this is another one from her previous line called Kindred Sketches. You have the oranges in here, the pinks, a gray back here, and then this again is in the dark chocolate brown, so it stands out right here. Just a really pretty, interesting piece. Your stripes are not distracting, it leads your eye in different directions, so it's a really fun look going on with this. Now when you put all of her stuff together, remember this is her last line that came out, and her new line that came out is called Kindred Sketches, and you can still see how pretty they all work together. They don't look like, oh my gosh, you got a completely different line, because you've got the pink right here that's tying in here and here. You've got the orange, of course, it's tying in here on the birds, and definitely right here you can see them. You have the pops of white in all of them. There's just a little bit. You've got the purples right here that are tying in with this purple, and even with this pink right here. The turquoise right here, that little turquoise, works very nicely with this. It also always, no, all of a sudden, it all of a sudden takes the gray out of this background and turns it a little bit more of a teal or turquoise. Just by adding this next to it, it kind of changes the light a little bit, the look a little bit. So this is another beautiful line that we have. You can find it under material upset, Swatch book, which is this right here. Kindred Scotches is the other one. Kindred Sketches, not scotches. I need a scotch right now. I think I'd like a glass of scotch right now. A full tumbler full. No ice, just straight all the way. This is just a really, really beautiful line. So I wanted to take a minute to show all of this to you all because I think it's just fabulous. The next thing I want to show you that I think is pretty doggone cool. You know how you take a needle out of your sewing machine and say you want to switch to a um what do you call it? A denim needle, or you switch to a ballpoint, or you switch to something like that. So on this mat, which is made of foam, and it is about 6.5 by 6.5, almost 7 inches, more like 6 3/4. This is a needle keeper for your sewing machine needles. And if you look right here, it gives you all the different needles, sizes that Schmetz has. Turn it around this way. It's actually easier for me to read it this way. I don't know why I keep doing it the wrong way. So it has all the different sizes. Right here, it's going to say like universal, super non-stick, embroidery, hem stitch, jeans, leather, jersey. when you're done with your needle on the sewing machine, you can take it out, and instead of throwing it in that jar that you don't know what you did with it, and you've got to sit there and go, oh, I don't remember with this one. Did I use it? Did I not use it? Or walking away from your sewing machine and not knowing what's in there, you have this little marker. So here's a marker. What needle do I have in my sewing machine right now? I have a universal 8012. That's my most go-to. I'm going to turn it this way so it doesn't stick out. So I know that that's what's in my sewing machine right now. If I take out a needle and I'm going to, let me come over here to my needles. Where's my needles? Here they are. Okay, so we're going to pretend this is a sewing machine needle. And I took this out, and this is a leather needle 116. I can put it right there until next time I need it. And then I'm not trying to figure out, did I use that needle? Is it okay to use it? I know I had one. What does it look like? What's the right color? I don't have to put it in the same box again, the same little carrier with it. Love, love, love this. It's made of foam, so it's easy to just stash in your drawer or wherever you keep your needles and stuff. If it comes out on the back like that, like you see that needle, so personally, what I would do is probably cut that off a little bit so that I can keep track and without coming out on the back. But I love this. So this one, obviously, you'd be able to tell. This one is going to show you what's in your sewing machine right now. This is where you put the leftover needles when you're done with them, and you're not wondering what you did with them when you were sewing or what happened to it. It's called My Pad. It's Grab It. Love that. This runs $16.99. And before you go, yes, I know you can make one and you can print it all out and make a little sewing cushion out of it and stuff. But okay, it doesn't have that many. I know, I've seen them. I think they're super cute. They don't make that many, number one. Number two, then you don't have to make it in this case. You just have something right here and it fits in a book, and it's really, you can slap it up in a pattern book or slap it in a drawer and you have room for it. Love this. It's called My Pad Sewing Machine Needle Organizer by Grab It. It runs $16.99 and we have it here in the store. Okay, the next thing that we got that I think is very fun, and again, you want to be tagging some of your friends. Tell them to come over and watch this. We're having fun over here. I love this. I'm going to be showing you some fun little things. And if you're tagging your friends, don't forget I'm going to be doing a drawing. Let me show you what I'm going to do a drawing for. This is a new pattern we just got in for this fun little pillow that looks like Christmas presents. Super cute. And what's fun about it is it's made with a mini charm pack. Just like that. So look at this little charm pack. Each one becomes a little present. How fun is that? It's a pillow that you can do quilting on yourself. It gives you all the instructions right here. They're all color instructions, which I love. It's written by Moda, so you know it's nice. This is what I'm going to give away today to somebody who is tagging, commenting. Anytime I see your name up there, I'm going to throw your name in that drawing and give it away. You're going to have to put your name up there so that I know you're watching and tagging, and make a comment, anything like that, to let me know you're alive and healthy and wonderful. And I'm going to be giving away the mini charm pack and this pattern. Brand new. We just got these in. Just got them in. This is also another book, Fat Quarter Shop. The Fabric Cafe. This is called Fat Quarter Treats. Really like this. It's a new book that came out. You know, she is famous for doing the patterns that are 3-yard quilts. And she takes 1 yard of each type of fabric and creates a quilt out of it. You just need 1 yard of 3 fabrics, right? 3-yard quilts. Well, she came out now with one that's just fat quarters, and it's called Fat Quarter Quilt Treats, again by Donna Robertson, Fabric Cafe. And what I love about this is that each pattern, she does this with her stuff very often, each pattern will tell you what you need to make your quilt. So this one says 4 light fat quarters, 4 medium, 4 dark to make this quilt right here. That's a 40.5 by 50.5. If you want to go bigger and you want to do, for instance, a twin topper or a king queen or queen king, she gives you the measurements for enlarging this quilt without you having to do all the math. She tells you what to do. She has some very cute patterns in here. I can show you on the back, just like this. Changing this fabric up and getting something that you like in there, really, really cute, especially if you're trying to do some scrap busting. How many of you all can raise your hand and say, I'm trying to work through the stash I have at home? Yes, me. I'm trying to work through that stuff I have at home, right? Oh my gosh, I know. So this is using fat quarters, which I think is just awesome. You can get through that scrap stash, stack, whatever you call it. You can get through that with this book right here. So another thing, I just realized the camera was still on up there. I should have been looking at that all along. The other one, this is brand new. This is another pattern. We're starting to get Christmas fabric in. I can't I'm not even done with the Christmas that just passed. We're getting our Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas fabric in already. I absolutely cannot believe it. So this is another pattern or a new pattern we just got in. It's by Lella Boutique. Let me raise it and see if you can see it. I think this pattern is so cute. There we go. You can kind of see it a little bit better like that. And you know what this is made with? Jelly rolls, all jelly rolls. Can you believe it? So all of these pieces right here, they're jelly roll strips, and then you get a little bit of yardage for the berries, and then of course your white background. Although I changed the white background, I got some dotted background to make this. This is going to be in kits pretty soon. We just got the fabric in, and so actually no, I haven't gotten the fabric for this one. It will be coming in, but this is a new pattern that we have coming out, and we will be kitting it, and it's called Holly Jolly by Lella Boutique, and you will be seeing that on our shelves as soon as I get this fabric in, I promise you. So have you been leaving comments for this little prize that I have to give away? Another thing that I want to show you is this new kit right here. We got, I shouldn't say new because we've had them for a while. We just restocked. This makes a super cute little bag. I should bring the little bag over here. Hold on. Look at this super cute little bag that I have. And it, let me see. Here we go. No, there. I can never figure out which way to hold this. So this is done, made with a fat quarter. And then these are mini charms right here, mini charm squares. Little tassel, because everybody needs a little tassel to make it cuter. It's just a great little ditty bag that you can throw stuff in, whether it's sewing stuff or maybe you need it just for makeup. You know, I keep a lot of my cords for my electronics and things like this because I hate those cords all over the place. And so this will kind of keep things sorted out for me. This little bag right here, you can make with this kit. The pattern is right here. It's called Nantucket Summer. We have different little mini charms in there and then a couple of tassels for you. All you do is add a fat quarter to it. Boom, you're ready to go. This one runs $17.99 for the pattern and for the charm, and the charm's right here, the mini charm. Oh, and it has a little D-ring in here also. So literally all you're adding is a charm, is a fat quarter. See the D-ring right there? That's for this little part like this. So everything you need to make this, and they're super easy to make. So I've got that. What else do I have to show you? One more thing. So we get asked very often if we have a light colored pencil to write on a darker fabric. These are some new pencils that just came out, new in the store for What's New Wednesday. So these are some new pencils that just came out, and they are wax pencils, and it's a white wax. And what's fun about this, okay, this is going to take you back old school. Do you remember a long time ago when you would sharpen a pencil? Some of the carpenter pencils or wax pencils, red ones, I remember specifically. You peel the little string down, and when you peel the string down like that, the little paper comes loose, and that's how you sharpen the pencil. Does anybody remember that? Yes? Give me a yes, I remember that. There's Nancy in the background. Yes, I remember that. So this has a little string on there, and you just peel it down and the paper unravels and your tip comes out more. You're sharpening your pencil. So this is in white, and the way to get it off is to iron it off. So you can write on your fabric. It's not going to go away until you set heat to it. It's designed for fabric. It's designed for quilting. So it's not going to reappear later like the micron pins. You can write on that and you can take off the markings with the heat. But you know what? When it gets cold, the markings come back. They do. I don't know if anybody ever tells you that, but they do. So yes, this is, yeah, Melanie says, oops, yeah. So this is the perfect iron, two pencils in there, perfect iron on pencil, iron off wax marking pencils, perfect for colored and dark fabrics. These are going to run $12.99 for the two of them. And then you have that cool string with the paper. Okay, if that doesn't make you want to do it right now, just peel it and sharpen it. I don't know what does, because I love that. So I hope you enjoyed today's program. We went a little bit longer. We had a few technical difficulties, but that's okay. We worked through it. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. The fabrics we have in stock are just gorgeous. I have boxes and boxes more that we're furiously working back there to get into the system. And that will be shown, of course, next week. If you are watching or you want to tag some of your friends, I will be giving away at the end of today. Watch the text. This pattern, brand new, Lella Boutique. You can't even find it on the website yet because it is brand new. Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie, I didn't mean to throw it back out again. This pattern right here, to make this fun little pillow or wall hanging or a block for a square. It doesn't have to be a pillow. And I have a charm square right here, mini charms called Peppermint Bark. Different from this line. That line's not in yet, but this one is so much fun also. It's a basic gray. I will have this to give away for the people whose names I see on there. So not just like, yes, I watched it. If you didn't comment or share something that makes your name pop out, I won't see your name. And we're going to have this little giveaway at the end of the day. Just watch, because if you win, we need your email address, your mailing address, so we can send this to you. And I hope you enjoyed everything today, all these fabulous fabrics we have that I showed you. We have a full online store, Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. And the website is notyourmamasquiltstore.com. So thank you thank you for joining us today, and I will see you next week on Wednesday at 1 o'clock for What's New Wednesday. Bye.